First like today. Good morning. Good morning, Adam. But Donkey Kong, thank you for joining. Rick, thank you for being here as well. I appreciate it. We've got 20 people here so far. As soon as you guys get in here, hit that like button. It does help out the channel quite a bit. Are we seeing more or less a crypto recovery? We're seeing a lot of green today in the crypto market. Some things that are up, 10%, 20%, 5%, 9%, right? You just have a bunch of different percentages that things are increasing by. We do have a couple of things that are still, or did I say increasing? Increasing by. We do have a couple of things that are still decreasing, though. 1 2 1 2. Top of the morning. How are you doing? Thank you for being here, guys. If you want to pick up any financial or not financial advice gear, I just launched that probably like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So if you want to pick up a shirt, very clean, you won't even know it came from a YouTuber. It's just literally a not financial advice t-shirt. I'm thinking about offering discounts to Patreon members. So join up in Patreon. You can get a discount there and get some information over on the Discord and Patreon link as well. So yeah, if you want to go check it out, feel free to check it out. All you have to do is go to profitsapparel.com. This is what it is, and you'll see that you have a number of different types. You have profits, apparel. You have the not financial advice hoodie, t-shirts, profit hands hoodie and t-shirts. I still have the Shiba Inu Christmas sweater up, which I need to take down, but you do have a couple of things, and you'll see the shirt that I'm wearing right now, not financial advice. So definitely check that out if you guys have time. But how's everybody doing today? Adam doing good. Yeah, I did see that. I was on regular Coinbase and checking out what Adam's doing. It seems like Adam has solid resistance points from like that $45 mark. So yeah. So many people are scared of dips. How do they think they're gonna get paid buying those dips? Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of people that are afraid of dips, and I don't know why. I understand the concept of it. It's like I'm losing money. You know what I mean? And a lot of people like to get into a position and continue to gain money, or at least gain money from the start, right? I understand where they're coming from, but you know, it's so difficult to see how you could gain money while you're just buying the peaks. Right? There's a lot of people out there that will just buy when things are starting to run, and that doesn't make sense. You want to buy at low times. You want to buy at the lowest time possible. Technically, if you're looking for something over long term, you want to buy at low times, at high times, at mid times, at whatever time of the day, whatever time of the year you want to be able to buy, because you don't want to sit here and try and act like you're timing the market, because nobody can actually 100% time the market. You know what I mean? Crypto better be making a recovery. Yeah, if we look at a lot of positions here, so I just go through the things that I've had as assets. It takes a while to go down the list. Anything on this list that I've bought before that I have a small bit in regular Coinbase, you can see here, it is green, right? You have Algorand that's up 5%, Tesla's up 9%, Ethereum up 9%, right? Cosmos up 15%, 7% for ACH. 7% for bounce. So you have different things that are increasing, like Loop Rings up 29%, up to 95 cents. So there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of things that are starting to run, starting to make a move, and things are really recovering. Now, is it a full recovery? That's what I don't know, but we're seeing some green. That's all that matters. Um, how much more of this is the Fed gonna let? Wait, what? Is the Fed going to let this go on? I mean, yes, they they obviously are the ones like driving the overall decrease in the market. But either way, I right now we're seeing a good day so far. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're doing anything today, besides a bunch of people that are deciding to buy it, buy everything. I'm going long on VIX through Wednesday. Good idea. VIX. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, thank you for subscribing, MREA. I appreciate that. Let's look at. You're going long on VIX. So which VIX are we talking about here? I would imagine, let's say the first one that pops up. Nope. No information on that. VIX. Yeah, I don't know what VIX you're talking about unless it's in the stock market. Oh, No Limit War. Thank you for being a member for 8 months. That's crazy. 8 months. Thank you for being a part of this community for so long. And yeah, all the people that have stayed a member. I understand. We need to basically go to members only, and be able to have those chats. I just want to drive up the memberships as time goes on. Hopefully, we can get to a consistent like 500 people that are watching. Maybe 6 months from now or a year from now. That would be amazing. When's the next golf video? So I'm gonna try and do golf videos every Sunday. If I go out and play like 18 holes, I'll probably split it up into 2 videos and then do 9 holes in the beginning of the week, somewhere in the middle of the week, I guess, and I'll do 9 holes closer to the end. So we'll see how that all gets laid out. But the next golf video should be up soon. It's going to be a pretty decent one. I think it's a great experiment, and I think I should do more of it. But yeah, that's the next golf video is coming soon. It's not really a long video, but I think it's a good one. It really shows me a lot. So yeah, that'll probably be up. Um, I would say every Sunday, and that's what I'm pushing for. But I'm always impatient, so I'll let you guys know. But I will have shorts videos that I'm going to do during the week. So I'll do a bunch of shorts videos, and then I'll do the video on Sunday, and then we'll see how that all works out when it gets to maybe next month or when it starts getting warmer out, I guess, because I hate the cold. I mean, I can go to the simulator that we have here and hit balls in there, because my simulator, I'm noticing that it's not as good, right? It's good. It's a sky track, but it's not as accurate, right? It's telling me I'm hitting a 7-iron like 90 yards, and that's just crazy, right? I hit a 7-iron at least if I hit it bad, it's gonna go 120. If I hit it bad. Because if I like slice it or whatever, then I'll hit it horrible and it'll go no distance. But my max distance on it is 163. So there's definitely a large range there, and I need to dial that in. But there's no way I should be hitting it 90 yards off of a solidly struck shot. No. So I need a new simulator system in my garage. But that's for the future. Once the golf channel makes enough revenue, I will invest it into the simulator that I have so I can create more videos, and we'll go from there. Because I want to get a TrackMan, but I don't know yet. Hey, maybe if some of these investments actually take off a crazy amount, then it's a possibility that I'll still spend the money and use it as it's definitely a tax write-off. So like what you oh wait, so like what do you think of SHIB will blow up higher than other cryptos due to its volatility? Do I think it will blow up due to its volatility? And like right now, I actually am not gonna say that SHIB will blow up. Let me get out of this. Let me get out of this. I'm not going to say that SHIB will absolutely blow up in the short term. Like, I've never said that. I think Shiba Inu, as I hold 121 million, I think it's long term, and it's not just due to the volatility. We're going to see the volatility as time goes on, and depending on how much they burn, how much is burned by us, and also burned by system level burn. I think that's where we'll start to see if it has more and more volatility, right? If they burn 50%, you're going to see a ton of volatility. If they burn 10%, you're going to see less and less, right? As that percentage gets less. Thank you for who subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. It's like bad man, but bad. I don't know how to say that. Bad MYN. Thank you for Badman. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Blue is getting listed on Coinbase with $12 million market cap, going all in. Let's check it out. It's getting listed on Coinbase. When is it getting listed on Coinbase? Let's check this out. Do they have something in Twitter? Is it Pluton? Currently has a $12 million market cap. It only has 800. There's only 4% of the total supply out there. You got to watch out for that. It's only 12 million. I mean, you look at the fully diluted market cap, I understand that's great, right? It's $275 million. So it still has room to grow, but understand where the price actually is. It's definitely difficult to see. It's still 20 million supply. It's just, I don't know if they will add the supply. So if you're going all in, it's going to be short term. Trust me, it will be short term, because what will happen is you're going to see this at $13.82. They're going to introduce whatever supply they have, unless they have different information to where a lot was burned off, but that's not the case, because total supply is 20 million. Or if they have some that's held somewhere that can't be accessed, then that's an understanding as well. But just understand this: look at the circulating supply and look at the max supply. That's 4% of the total supply. So keep that in mind when you are getting into it. And if it's going to be more of a pump, you're probably going to see this pump to maybe, I don't know, I would say it's already pumped quite a bit. It's up 1,265% in the last 24 hours. The volume's up that high. And you could see the price is up 82%. So you're definitely seeing a decent sized increase off of the news of it being pumped. And it could be a buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing. Is it already live on it's already live on here? Check this out. I don't think it is, but maybe it is. I don't know. Yeah, it's not live on here. When is it getting introduced on Coinbase? Is it today? So yeah, I mean, it's a different price, isn't it? 1381 versus 1440. It's probably because it's not launched. It doesn't really have too much data in there. But you can buy it on the Coinbase wallet if you wanted to. And remember, this is 4% of the total supply. Just understand that, and that you will see probably a pump. And you did see it January 24th from $6 all the way up to $16, decreased down to 12, increased all the way up to 17 before decreasing down to where it is right now. Understand that this may be a buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing. So it's always a possibility that when you see a pump like this, that you won't see a further pump. However, you need to play out what you want to play out. So if you're going all in the position, you're putting as much as you can into this position. Know that this will probably, and it's tough to say, but it will probably be short-lived. Yes, I got that volatility index. I got that. Sometimes I blank, and sometimes I also look at different coins, and there's always different like coin symbols that I never know for sure. So things start to blend together. Like people will say, I don't know. I'm looking at Fox, and I'm like, where is Fox? Is it on the stock market? Is it in the crypto market? Nobody will ever give me that information. So I get it though. Do you think GME is going to drop down to 75 this week? Boy, I hope so. I I know right now I haven't actually checked the markets too much today. But if we look at AMC, it's down another 4%. It's down to $15.90. Understand that they are shorting this thing a lot, right? The amount of negative volume that's going into it is just crazy. And I understand that there's probably people that are selling as well. And we know that it's not 80% held like it was before, right? People are not going to hold on to something that's dropping, or a lot of people are not going to hold on to something that's dropping from 70 all the way down to $15, right? There's people that probably got out of their position and said, I'm waiting for it to go lower. And there's a lot of people that will say, oh, well, you know what? Hey, is this going lower? And they'll try and get all these suggestions from people. And if they have the real understanding that they have is always that they feel like the price is going to go lower. They just needed that second opinion. So once they find one person, they could have 10 people that tell them that it's not going to decrease, or that it's going to increase rapidly out of nowhere. And they have that one person that says, well, I think it's going to decrease. Well, they'll take the one opinion over 10 or 20 opinions that come across in a positive way, just because they already had something in their mind. It's just like me, when I have an idea in my mind and I know where things are, I have to quiet myself, quiet my brain, quiet my mind, and listen to what people say, because a lot of times I'm looking at them like, I think it's going to do this, and it's not going to do this. I got into a situation where I didn't even hear out, and I'll say some people in the Discord group, I won't say names, and you know who you are. I had a position that I wanted to take a call option, or no, I took a put option based on a lot of the history in the chart and looking at more of a extended level 10,000 foot view. However, the price did increase as time went on. So, and I think that position is ERF, right? Right now it's at $10.92. I thought that it would come back because it showed a lot of pullback, a lot of negativity in the market there, or in that position, and it didn't end up making that move. So I was wrong in that case. However, I did make money from it, because as it did end up coming down for a brief moment, I saw how much volume, how much buy volume was going into it, and I decided to get out. But I can tell you that I was wrong with my projections. I was looking to make that move out of it at like $7. So there's always people that are wrong, and I get in my own head, and other people do the same thing. Getting listed at 11 p.m. So yeah, we'll definitely watch that. We'll watch Plu, I think that's what it's called. We'll watch this position, and we'll see what happens. But with the pump that we're seeing here of 100%, I mean, a lot of times you'll see a pump of 100, maybe 200%, but it looks like it may be more of a buy the rumor, sell the news, even though it has a very, very low market cap. As soon as it hits a comfortable state, because it's going to increase, and there's always a chance to put your foot in the door, right? Instead of investing everything that you own, you get your foot in the door, because it could increase, right, quite a bit, but then it could also decrease a hell of a lot, out of that 100%. So just always keep that in mind. I never try and put everything in all at once. I understand that there's a concept to where things will increase a hell of a lot on Coinbase when it gets launched, and it already has a massive pump before it gets launched. So yeah, I mean, it has a low market cap, a very, very low market cap. So we'll see how it plays out. Do you think these large swings are from retail investors? No. I think a lot of the buying, what we're seeing is you have a ton from retail investors, but retail investors don't have that much of an impact into the markets. More of an impact. Institutions have more of an impact. Hedge funds have more of an impact. When they decide to buy into all these positions, that's when you start seeing a lot of things skyrocket, right? So I don't think it's driven by retail investors. I think it's driven by um, institutions, getting in at some of these lows. Some of the early institutions that got out are starting to get in. Um, what do you think about M pattern on the weekly Bitcoin chart? Suggest that at Bitcoin at 26K or lower. I mean, so what do I think of a double top scenario? I mean, double tops are usually very strong. I haven't looked at Bitcoin on the weekly, but then again, I don't have a, you know what? We have a massive charting. So let's see, BTC. Let's go back to USD, BTC, and on the weekly, because we're looking at the daily right now, we see that double top at 60, well, over 60, right? An ascending double top, right? Seeing that at a level of 68, 69, decreasing all the way down here. Let's see it on the weekly. Do I have the weekly? I don't think I have the weekly on here. It only goes to daily. So I don't have a charting method to it. But what do I think about double tops? I mean, double tops are usually strong. If it's indicating that it will go to 26, I mean, then this is just a false break. I mean, it's up 10% in the last 24 hours. I guess is it the volume or the price is up 10% in the last 24 hours. So up to 36,000. I don't know. I don't know if we will see that. I mean, if anything, we're probably going to see a massive jump around that $28,000, $29,000 mark, just because that's a strong support level that we can see that push up, and we've seen it support bounce off of those levels. I have so many different terms here in my head. We saw it bounce off of those levels multiple times. So some people think that it's going to find its way to 20, find its way to 15, but it's all speculation. Nobody can actually absolutely predict everything. How soon do you think the rebound will be? Well, right now we're seeing an increase. I don't think it will be a full recovery right now, but we are seeing a pretty substantial, increase. We're seeing 11%, 12%, 13%, 22% for loop ring, right? There's a lot of things that are green today, and it looks really, really positive, really good. Do I think that this is the increase? I think we're seeing one positive day out of multiple negative days. So I would have to say no. But anything could really happen. We could see that this is where the actual low point is, but on every chart possible, it doesn't show that that's the case. Blockchain Monster game launched today. A BCMC token. Could start seeing a lot more exposure. Interesting. What's your strategy for Shiba? Any suggestions for the short-term flipping? So my strategy for Shiba is long-term. I have my exit strategy video that a lot of people enjoyed, right? We have over 100,000 views on that video, and a lot of people enjoyed that video. My strategy is simple, very, very simple. And it may sound complex to some people, but I have certain levels that I'm going to sell at based on a lot of these burns that end up happening. So if we have a consistent burn, and then we also have system level burns throughout that hopefully are consistent, then I have my strategy built out based on price. So whether you see it at 0.007 or you see it at 0.01, right? You see it at a penny, right? Or you see it at 10 cents, right? I have my levels to where I'm going to sell different positions and different millions of coins, right? I'm not going to sell all 120 million in the end. I'm going to sell bits and pieces getting there because I know that I can use some of the profits to invest in more coins or invest in, index funds or whatever I wanted to invest into longer term to have a standard income that I don't really have to depend on anything else besides that, right? But yeah, I think short-term strategies, there's a lot of short-term strategies. I mean, with the massive burns that could come, Even to the point to where, like, if I can burn off, let's say, a trillion every month, which would be great, but if you can burn off a trillion every month, that would be a large impact, I think, to the price movement because of FOMO buying that would go on every single month that you know that I'm burning off coins at the 22nd, right? You obviously have to have that strategy based on when you believe the burns are coming, when you believe a catalyst is coming. So that would be more of the short term strategy, but my overall strategy is long term. Right? You're not a bot. Whoa, Doge, boom, boom, candle. What is Doge doing? Let's see. Let's see what Doge is doing. Let me go to Coinbase. I need a better charting system because I always use Coinbase and Coinbase Pro, but they don't really give me the best charting system that I'm used to. Um, yeah, I guess you're looking at candlesticks, but right now we're sitting at about 14 cents after being down at some of these low points here of what, 12 cents, and seeing it up to 14 cents. That's pretty good. We'll take that. I'm still holding Doge, but not holding a crazy amount. Do you only do crypto? No, I talk about stocks as well. I'm in the stock market. It's just the stock market's not moving in the right direction, right? If we're looking at AMC, obviously that's 4% down. We're looking at GME, that's 4% down. I was invested in Disney, and good thing I ended up moving out of that call option. So I profited like $100, but I could have profited so much more. And I think I still can profit quite a bit from where we are right now over a longer term options play. But I want to get more and more familiar with options as time goes on. But right now, I still am, I would say overall, down on options because I've made money with some options, but I've also lost money with options in like the form of them expiring. Um, but then like we get into ZOM, like I'm in ZOM, I have 14,000 shares. I have 14,000 shares and I'm sitting on that and I know that that's very iffy, but I look at the chart and it shows slight forms of positivity. You can look at Doge chart on Webull. Yes, you can. You're right. I never look at cryptocurrency on Webull really. Just hardly ever do it. So like if I look at Shiba Inu and you look at Bitcoin, I guess you can easily look at a lot of these things. Boo, Weeble. Yeah. Doge on Mars, a buy zone. Well, I just bought, I think, how much did I buy of Doge on Mars? Do I even have? I think I have a good bit, but I'm not 100% sure exactly how much I bought. Because I bought uh, three. I bought Doge on Mars. I bought, I think, more Floki. And then I also bought something else. It was like Baby Doge or something, just to have it. So I have 1.6 million Floki, so I didn't buy any more Floki. I have oh, I bought Saitama. I have 1 billion Saitama for $26. Baby Doge, I have 5.1 billion for $21. Elon, I have 15 million and I'm sitting on those. Is it a great time to buy? It depends what you're looking for. So I would say yes. I haven't looked into it today, but I would say yes from seeing that decrease, that we did see in everything. So if we look at Elon, um, at the current prices, it's still at a basically half a billion dollar market cap, which is definitely on the higher side. But again, you never know what it could be for the long term, and that's what I'm playing it out for, is to see what the long term can be. With all these zeros, if we can decrease the supply and get to less zeros, then you'll see a massive increase in what you are holding, whether you're holding $26 or you're holding $226,000, right? That's you're getting a lot of coins out of it. So I currently hold 15 million, and it's worth $12. So I don't know what it will be, if it will be anything, but we'll see. A lot of these coins I'm going to play out for the long term and see what they can be. Because again, for crypto coins, I understand how people can say, oh, it's not going to be anything, it's going to be nothing forever. But you never really know that, right? When you get into a lot of these coins, their mindset from, developing these coins and, pushing these coins along is to have longevity, obviously to make money, but have longevity, have a high net worth that's tied to one of these coins. Um, just understanding that somebody creates a coin is a big deal, right? People that are behind the person behind Ethereum or Bitcoin or Shiba Inu or what, like you understand that those people can be extremely popular based on the amount of popularity that the coin has, plus their net worth will be tied to that coin. So as the coin does, go up in value and have a strong popularity, you're going to see them try and keep it there. So how do they keep it there? Basically, it seems like a lot of these are, a copy of what, Dogecoin or Shiba would be. And it seems like they're trying to develop this same mindset of maybe burning off coins to create more hype around it. And that may be the possibility that you end up seeing you have a billion coins or 15 million coins or whatever that's could be worth $15 million. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's tough to see, but the future value is unknown. And that's why I love Shiba Inu. And that's why I'm going to start buying a lot of these coins for a cheap price and just let it sit there in my gate.io and let them hopefully run. If they run, then they run. If they don't run, then whatever. I mean, it was $20. You risk a little to gain a lot, right? And there's a lot of opportunity in cryptocurrency to risk a little and gain a lot. Have you ever looked into, heard much of Shibnobi? I think I looked into it yesterday, slightly. I think I looked into it yesterday to see what was going on with it, but I didn't. And yeah, oh yeah, I looked into it yesterday, talking about how I don't know what the circulating supply is. I don't know what the total supply is. You see the volume, you don't know the market cap or anything like that. So it's not something that I'm into because I don't have all the information that I need. But I guess if you go over here, you can see the circulating supply. You're looking at million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. So you're looking at 69 quadrillion, which is definitely a meme number, right? And you see, let's see, 42% is in a dead wallet. You do have somebody holding 4%, 2%. You don't really have a lot that's holding a ton out there. So it, it's tough to say. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what to think of these because a lot of them have dead wallets. A lot of them are carbon copies of what Shiba Inu actually is. But then again, if they're copies of what Shiba Inu actually is, they may end up trying to do what Shiba's doing, but at a lesser scale, right? They don't have as much popularity. They don't have as many holders. They have 49,518 holders, which people will get into the position and look for the same gain that they saw with Shiba Inu, and it's possible, but I don't know. Again, if you invested $1 in Shiba Inu at the beginning, you would have a hell of a lot of money. $1. That's why some of these are low risk, high reward. You get into them in the beginning, and you go from there. We have 193 people here, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. It does help out quite a bit. All crypto, not just Saitama. Elon is my second favorite holding, 4 billion. 4 billion. That's amazing. I have Dogelon, but I'm trying to get that Saitama without transferring for ETH. Was it Gate.io? Yeah, it's Gate.io. So if you go over here, you're gonna have to transfer USDT though, because I think you can buy over here, but I don't ever do it. I usually just transfer in from Coinbase Pro. It's very simple. It actually doesn't cost that much. Um, but yeah, I have Saitama here. I have Elon. I have Baby Doge. They have a lot of different positions. Like it seems like Gate.io just launches everything, right? Um, and you were even able to get Squid Coin over here. So it launches everything. You have to be uh, careful. So yeah, that's what I'm holding. 5.1 billion Baby Doge. I don't know what that will be. Again, these numbers are just ridiculous. But if it somehow could get to some of these numbers, if it somehow could get to $1, that will be a phenomenal figure. So we'll see. But that's a long time from now. It could be, such a long road. And I'll look into it more as time goes on to see what it can be. As popularity grows, I'll be holding what I'm holding, and we'll see what it's worth as popularity does get up to higher and higher figures. Uh, all big money is sitting on the sidelines waiting. High food prices, high gas prices, high new used car prices. Yeah, the car prices are ridiculous for me. Overhand interest rates increasing, China worries, and finally war. Why we see red. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of detail as to why we are seeing red. Yes. Hey Matt, did you buy any of that algo dip? I didn't. I didn't. I see all of the positions. I just have, there's too many opportunities out there that I want to get into. Algo at the current price, yes, it's great, right? And I always talk about how I like Algo, and I do like the fact that you get paid every day from Algo. I've gained most of my interest from Algorand, and currently is at 89 cents, which is also an okay price, a decent price. Now, I didn't see what dip we were actually talking about here, how far it did dip. I guess down to 80 cents. Is that the lowest point? Down to 80 cents or so. But yeah, the reason why I'm not doing it, I understand the popularity is high. But the issue that I have with it is that I'm actually going to, once we make this move up to $2+, I'm going to sell my algo to go into other positions, because I don't think that I'm done with interest bearing positions. I just think that I don't want to sit here and build low amounts of wealth right now. I would rather take larger amounts and put them into interest bearing positions, interest earning positions. But right now I'm taking, $1,000 here, $1,000 there. And I feel like that's not the right move. Is just to take a low amount here, a low amount there, to put it into Algorand or Cosmos or all of those when they keep fluctuating. It's less of like an ETF or, a mutual fund or an index fund, and it's more like just a regular position, right? It increases and decreases, increases, decreases. You're seeing it not on an ascending level. You're seeing it on a just kind of a flat line, right? It's creating peaks and valleys on a flat line, and I don't like that. I always like my positions to increase plus gaining the interest out of it. So that's why I'm thinking about making that move out of there, but at a certain level. So you're probably going to have the entire crypto market come back by the time this ends up getting to $2. But I do see a lot of positivity in this, and it does move sometimes before other altcoins move. So yeah, Loop Ring. There's, again, I just got into this. There's so many buying opportunities. I want to buy Loop Ring. Every time I look at it, I'm like, I need to buy this. I need to buy like another 2,000 of it and hold on to it, because Loop Ring at these prices should match the amount that I have in Krill. I understand that Krill has more of a potential, to increase because it has 38 million total supply. I think 38 or 39 million current supply. Total supply is 49, right? So looking at that, you see that it has more potential than something that has 1.3 or 1.6 billion total supply. So Loopring has less potential than Krill does. However, Loopring does show a lot of strength in increasing that price back up to $2 to $3 and hovering around that price. Loopring got listed on Binance today. So that's why you see a 21% increase versus everything else that's increasing 10 or 12%. I'm really, really new into crypto. I have a very small portfolio and I grow slowly. I see a lot of hype for Shiba Inu. Can I buy a few million of Shiba? Is it the right time to buy? So understand what my mindset or what my vision is of cryptocurrency or of Shiba Inu itself. Right? My mindset and my thought process is long term for Shiba Inu. I'm pushing for 5 to 10 years. And can you buy a few million and see a decent size increase out of it? Yes. Can you buy a few million and probably see a few $1,000,000 worth of value in the end? I think so. I think yes. That's my opinion, right? So yes, if you have a small account, it doesn't hurt to throw a small amount into there for the long term. If you're looking to gain in the short term, then you need a larger portfolio size in order to gain in the short term. A lot of people, when they want to gain from Shiba Inu, they'll throw $10,000 in there and expect like 100% return, which you will end up seeing on days, right? As you see these decreases, it gets back up to 3,000 after hitting 1,500, so 0.0000 1,500, and then gets to 3,000. Well, now you just doubled what you had. So you took 10,000 and turned it into 20,000. That's what people will do short term. However, if you're putting $10 into it or $20 into it, turning $20 into $40, yes, sounds like a great deal, but the long-term effect of that would have been turning $20 probably into 5 million, right? That's what I'm thinking could be a thing that you could do. Again, this is not financial advice. I says it on my shirt, not financial advice. Clearly just my opinion. But what I see in it is more long-term than I see short-term. But there are some opportunities if you're looking to grow the specific account that you have, to grow it by, say you invest $100 and grow that $100 into $500 or something like that. There are opportunities out there that are like that. And I think you need to find some of those opportunities. And then you could slowly grow, and then it starts to grow into a rapid grow, right? Rapid growth. So, take your time. If you're new into crypto, learn as much as you can. Take different strategies into account, not just mine. Go and explore everybody else's strategy, whether it's long-term, short-term, whether they don't invest into crypto at all. Understand what somebody's mindset is, right? What everybody's mindset is, not just mine. Fed meeting will be a nothing burger. The market already knows what expects. Yeah. Yeah. Loopring got listed. Oh, I just read that. Is this already the bottom, or will we keep dipping? So that's tough to say. All indications are telling me no, that it's not the bottom, that we're just seeing a decent sized increase off of multiple red days. As things are getting oversold, you need some sort of recovery, sort of like when you're in the market in the day, right? Let's say AMC or whatever the position actually is, you're going to see, let's go over here and just type it in. You're going to see the decrease happen, right? Then it ends up getting to a point to where it's oversold, right? Oversold may increase a little bit and then decrease here. But what you're going to see is that slight increase, which may be 1 or 2 days, and then you're going to see a continuation of that. So it's a possibility that we could be seeing a false break in the 10,000 foot view, but it's not confirmed, right? I can't sit here and predict everything. And there's a lot of people that just can't predict a single thing. I've been wrong on many occasions and I've been right on many occasions. So all indications for me would say no until we see bigger breaks and we see larger candlesticks. I would say we just need positivity. Yeah, exactly. I think what we need to understand is that holding is the best thing that you could possibly do, in my opinion. And that's in my opinion. So we have 222 people here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. It does help out the channel quite a bit. Also, check out some of the links down below if you guys want to get some profit apparel gear. I got the Not Financial Advice t-shirts up and running if you guys want to go and get that. Yeah, I mean, it's really clean, really nice. Why are you trying to manipulate the market, asking people to burn Shiba Inu? Why don't you ask the 90% holders to burn? That makes no sense. So if we ask the 90% holders to burn, I'm not asking you to burn Shiba Inu. I'm never asking anybody to burn Shiba Inu. I'm asking you guys to do something that will not cost you any money to burn Shiba Inu, right? You watching a video does not spend your money. It spends your time, but it doesn't spend your money. You listening to a playlist doesn't spend your money. It's spending your time, but it's not spending your money. You going out to a concert, yes, you're spending your money on the concert, but hopefully you wanted to enjoy the concert anyways. So you enjoy the concert. The person that's putting on the show, they want to burn Shiba Inu. So they spend their money. But nobody's asking you, or I'm not asking you to spend your money. I would never say that 1 million Shiba holders burn 1 million coins, because it doesn't make sense for them to spend their own money. And you have the people that hold a crazy amount of Shiba Inu that will only burn a small percentage versus the people at the bottom that will burn a large percentage. So I'm not asking you guys to burn Shiba Inu. If you want to, you can do it yourself, but also it's not market manipulation. It's clearly done by so many different ways to have a burn video out there. Watch this video, the revenue burns off Shiba Inu. Listen to this playlist, the revenue burns off Shiba Inu, right? That's how things are done. So I will never tell anybody or manipulate the market in any way. What I am trying to do is speed up the process, because if these videos don't get out here, like say if people don't start making videos and have playlists out there just to burn Shiba Inu, right, then it's just going to take a longer time for it to happen, right? 5 to 10 years. But if we see every YouTuber that talks about Shiba Inu, every person on this platform that talks about Shiba Inu or even supports Shiba Inu have a playlist of their own that people can go to, I feel like that will be something that's set in stone. No matter who gets the total views, whether I get the total amount of views, or Claybro, or I don't know who else supports it. I can't think of any other names for some reason. Keenan Grace, whoever supports Shiba Inu, it doesn't matter who gets the views. It matters about what's getting burned off, because as things get burned off, it benefits all of us. It benefits you as maybe a 5 million Shiba Inu holder, 5 million coin holder. Benefits me as a 120 million Shiba Inu holder. It benefits somebody else as a billion coin holder, right? So understand that these burn rates, and as they get implemented and people start watching them more and more, watching all these videos, and it starts to become mainstream that these burn videos are out there, I think it will be huge. But the Shiba holders have to know that these burn videos are out there, that we are burning off Shiba Inu, and again, every single month we're going to burn off Shiba Inu. And I hope that it catches traction where we're burning 100 million at one time, and people are wondering why you're burning off 100 million at one time. Then we hopefully bring in news sources that can say, this is what we're doing, and this is why we believe that Shiba Inu, is the future, what we can do with Shiba, buying things with it, all of that stuff, basically talking up the use case behind it, the utility behind it, because it has the popularity, right? So guys, I get to your messages. I try and get to your messages. So I understand you try and space it out, but I see your message. I'm trying to go through them. But if you post it multiple times, I tend to skip. So, and if I skip, then most likely I will skip the longer messages than anything. So let's just relax a little bit. You can play it in the background. It's not a waste of time at all. Yeah, I know. You don't have to watch. Most of us appreciate his efforts and genuine. Yeah, I mean, it's you don't really have to watch, but it just makes sense on what's being done here. Sitting there watching the entire time. I see all the Bitcoin miners are holding their coins back and putting nothing new into the market. That's normally a sign of big things on the horizon. That's good to know. Just joined. Sorry if you've talked about what's your take on Ethereum. So I'm not really huge on Ethereum. I like it as a swing trade. I'm not huge on Ethereum. I'm not huge on Bitcoin or Ethereum or any of the ones that lead the market, right? The market cap's too high for me. I just can't. I understand that it makes sense to put your money there, and I'll stake my money into Ethereum. But the problem is that it has its it has its ebbs and flows to the market, but they're extreme, right? Increase all the way up to 5,000, decrease all the way down to 2,400 or 2,000 or 1,600, right? It's just extreme. So I'm not the biggest fan. I understand the use case behind it. Gas fees are ridiculous. So I I don't know. I'm a supporter, but not a supporter at the same time. Like I understand putting large sums of money for a swing trade out of it, but nothing more than that. And I see the same thing for Bitcoin. I'm sorry to say. Matt, I support your channel, but asking your viewers to watch 1,000 times to get what? There are thousands of coins. They don't be burned? There are thousands of coins that don't be burned. What are you talking about? There are thousands of coins that are not going to be burned, but they also don't have potential chance to increase based on what you do, right? You invest, let's say you invest $1,000 into something. Well, the only way that that moves is if other people invest $1,000 or $20,000 or whatever into the position. That's the only way that that moves. However, with something like Shiba or anything else that has a burn rate, right? There's different levels to where you can increase the price. You decreasing the supply increases the potential, which essentially increases the price because the popularity goes up as people know that the potential goes up. So I'm not asking, you don't have to view anything, right? I'm trying to burn Shiba Inu for the good of the coin because the overall mindset of the coin is a burn coin, right? You burn off Shiba Inu to get to a higher and higher price, creates more and more wealth for the long-term holders, right? That's what I believe Shiba Inu is all about. So finding a way to speed up the process and not just do whatever the system level burn will be or whatever they implement based on gaming or based on playlists, there's already burn methods that are out there. And this is just another one that's put out there. It's not anything more than that. I don't know how else I can explain. I can explain it to you. I mean, at this point, I'm just very close to just muting you because I understand where you're coming from and how you think that people don't need to view this, but you can be one of those people that don't need to watch it, right? It's not for you. It's just like the people that are gaming and burning off Shiba Inu. It's not for you. It's just like people that are playing playlists. It's not for you, right? So I don't know how else to explain it to you, and I don't want to keep talking to you here because it's just too much. If you're not understanding, then I can't make you understand. This build portfolio was trying to swing ETH. Is it not legit if you've watched his videos? That shows him burning the profits. Yeah, exactly. Like I swear, it's like people don't understand and they just want to fight as much as possible in order to, basically get their point across and show that they're right. I don't know. Like obviously this is to benefit the community and people know that burning coins benefits the community. So how the hell does this make sense that it's not legit? How does it make sense that people say that's not legit? That it's not the best thing to do is to burn off coins, that I'm not actually burning off the coins. Like I've showed the Etherscan. I don't know what the hell you want me to do. Thank you for supporting SHIB and helping all holders. Hey Matthew, do you think about loop ring? Wait, what do you think about loop ring? Does it still have potential? Yes, it still has potential. Yeah, it definitely still has potential. I'm struggling with, buying it because every time I want to buy it, I always have the other positions that um, I see a little bit more potential in. And I buy into those things that are at a lower market cap. So I struggle with that because whenever I see something in the billions, I tend to go to that the least. This is why it took me so long to get to where I am with Shiba Inu because it has a $15 billion market cap, and I think right now it's at like 10 or $11 billion market cap. And that again, that's why I struggle with it because I'm going to take my time as it does maybe decrease, add to that, and right now I hold 120 million, and if it goes lower, it adds a zero, then there may come a possibility that I change my mindset and add on another 80 million. That could be a possibility. I have 400 million of coins. Average cost. Okay. So you're buying a bunch of different coins that have a low cost. Okay. We trust you, Matt. Ignore haters. Yeah, I don't know if I would classify them as haters. I just don't know if they understand. No one agrees with you. Let's simple math. Let's say supply. Uh, uh, Less supply, high market cap equals more wealth for all holders. Exactly. Um, my wife, I'm watching the burn video. It's a fantastic idea. I don't understand why people don't get this simple concept. I don't know. But eventually people will see that we're burning off millions of coins and they'll ask questions, and hopefully you guys can be the ones to push it and say, look, this person's burning off coins. With these burn videos, how about all Shiba holders now watch this playlist? And there may come a time where I create more burn videos. Maybe I should create one every day and have 10 burn videos out there so that we can just burn Shiba Inu. But the problem is that people are asking me, hey, why don't you play music instead of talking about Shiba Inu? Well, if you don't talk about Shiba Inu, it doesn't generate the amount of revenue that we need, right? $10 per thousand views, right? That's what we want. This last video actually is a little bit higher than $10 per thousand views. But the video before that is $10 or $10.25 per thousand views. So as you make those videos, I need to find a way to talk about Shiba Inu in a way that, people can gravitate towards it, and then we burn Shiba Inu. So maybe I create videos that I know are popular. Maybe the exit strategy video. I talk about my exit strategy video, and in the beginning of that, I'll say this video burns off Shiba Inu, so watch it all till the end. And we'll do that with a full playlist, and then we'll see what that does. Because if I can generate the same amount of views that I did with my exit strategy video, it will reach more people, and then people will see that I am burning off out of 100,000 views. I will burn off the revenue that's there for Shiba, which could be a great concept if that's the case. But I'll take all the videos that I know are popular, kind of redo those videos, and just say in the beginning, hey, this is a burn video. Watch this burn video to the end, and I'll add it to the burn video playlist. 10 years from now, people will look back and say this man was way ahead of his time. I think once the burn concept is caught on, the potential will go parabolic. I agree with you. I thought it was a great idea. Once I thought of it, I was like, wait, why don't I just do this? Like, it cost me basically nothing to make the video. As long as people are watching my normal videos and I can generate my normal revenue from other videos, these videos can be sitting there and I can have that revenue burn off coins, a ton of coins. Let's ask a new question other than burn video. What are your thoughts on the Fed touching crypto? Um, I don't really have any strong thoughts on it. I feel like they're not going to do anything with it. Um, like the Fed, when you say the Fed touching crypto, do you mean that them buying it? You're talking about, or you're talking about the Fed creating their own coin? You're talking about like what do you mean by that? Do you mean like taxes? What's they're gonna screw the pooch for all of us? Your thoughts? I don't think they will. I think we're gonna start seeing. Uh, I think it's gonna take a while for the gains that people are seeing in crypto to go away. So I don't think so. Uh, let's see. What do you think about Shiba Doge? What is Shiba Doge? It's another another one of those. Is it catching popularity? It's crazy, like all of the names that come out. Like, how new is this? Sorry. So this is from December, right? You saw this at a very, very low point. What's the overall? So it's 420. Let's see, million. Oh, hold up. What? So this is already in the billions. So it's trillion, uh, quadrillion. Uh, what is next? I don't even know what's it sextillion. Is that what that is? That is crazy. That is a ridiculous amount if that's already in the billions at this moment because it starts with a B. That's usually what it means. It's already in the billions at this point right here. So right now we're looking at a $40 million market cap. This is just insane. It's getting ridiculous with the amount of zeros that you have behind it. Now again, it's all about what they're doing. Are they burning off? Look, they have 50% that's in a dead wallet. 53% that's in a dead wallet. Insane. The places that you can get it. Let's see the places that you can get it. Because I mean, you can buy $10 worth and you'll probably get like 15 billion or you'll probably get trillions of coins, which is just insane. It just makes it look like you have so much, but you have so little. You only have $1,000 invested, but you have 16 billion of one coin. Okay, let's go to here and let's look at the markets. So you can get it on Uniswap, you can get it on Hotbit. That is just crazy. How many zeros does it have? It's less than. Oh wait, it's greater than. I was gonna say it's less than 0.00000000. That is insane. That's too much to handle. I can't do that. At certain levels, you have to give up on those. Like that, it's too much. Maybe dedicate one video a week to Shiba burn. I'm not sure how long a video needs to generate revenue, but you could have a few minutes long. So the issue with that is that you always have to track all of those videos. So that's why I'm thinking that maybe 4 videos. That's why I was also thinking that one video would be the best because I would be able to track it and burn off what I didn't burn off before. But now if I have 10 videos, I now have to worry about what I did burn off and then what I didn't burn off, how much revenue I generated from this point to this point. I can also do a custom date if I wanted to, but then I have to add up everything, and I think it could be a possibility. But I think the most that we'll do is probably 10. But I would probably have a playlist. Right now I have 2, so I would say it would be great to have a playlist of like 5 burn videos and then just let that playlist sit there. And then hopefully every other creator can create a burn playlist. I'm sorry that we keep going back to this. Will the Fed announcement be good tomorrow? Most likely not. It's never good. Even if it's good, it usually doesn't pan out well. How do you feel about Dogelon? So I have Dogelon. I have 15 million, but am I bullish on it? No, I don't see a ton of things that they're doing. So I have to look into it a little bit more to see what the potential is of that. Maybe we can talk about that more. I know there's a lot of people that ask me that question. See, like the next question, what are your thoughts on Dogelon Mars? Right? Um, I was thinking maybe that's the same person. It's not the same person. So yeah, I get it a lot. So I'll probably have to do something. Maybe I could do a couple of videos on that. But I just need to get a little bit more information and let you guys know uh, what the plans are there. If I will hold, I would say I want to hold $25 or $20 at least of everything. So right now I have 44 USDT. So if I wanted to buy maybe 10 more dollars of Dogelon Mars, it would be about 30 million that I would hold. So let's say we can get up to $25 worth and, call it a day, right? I have $44 right now. So buying another $13 worth, $13 worth? Yeah. Buying another, where are we at? Where's he? Yeah. Buying another $13 worth would get me up to 30 million. And then we'll sit there for the lifetime. So let's go ahead and buy it now. Let's see if we can get there, if it's going to load. Elon, let's add that on there. And let's change this price to +1. I don't want to deal with waiting at all. So we're going to do $13. How much will that going from USDT to, wait, the amount of Elon? No, I want to buy Elon. Why is this not? No, I'm not. Am I doing this right? My balance of USDT obtainable. Oh, I got to type the amount of USDT down here. I don't know what I was doing. So 13. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. $13 and then just, which, let's see, that'll get me 16.5. Not enough balance to buy. Great. I'm pretty sure I have enough balance to buy. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? How do I not have enough balance? Let's refresh this. All right, so we got 249 people here, guys. Hit that like button. Get me up to 200 likes. That'll be amazing. Buy Dogelon Mars. I want, I don't know how many that is. Put some commas in there if you're going to say how much you want. This is very difficult. It's a million, what, 100 million or something? Is this live or did I miss Bone? I don't think so. I don't think you missed anything. I think AMC either drops today or goes up. That's my prediction. Sounds good to me. Sounds like the best prediction I've heard. We just went to one viewer for like a quick second. I don't know what the heck happened. There's 2.5 million Shiba people on Twitter. I hope you could be more active there and show what you do. This will help get more reviews. Yeah, I think you're right. I do need to be more active on Twitter. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, I don't have a lot of posts, which I will post a lot more. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, feel free to do so. I think the link is in the description. If it's not, then I will post it there. So here we go. I'll post it in the chat. Just follow me on Twitter, guys. I don't think, oh wait, there we go. I was going to say, I don't think it's a link. And we can get my Twitter followers up. And I haven't ever pushed Twitter or Instagram or anything like that. And I don't post on there often. I need to post on there more because I have a lot of pictures that I take. I just don't want to take the time to post them. So eventually we will get a consistent schedule there. So follow me on my Twitter and we will push this thing a little bit more. And hopefully you guys can retweet it and send it to Shiba Burn, send it to Shiba, or whatever the place is, whatever the Twitter account is. Let's get my account up to, um, you know, 5,000, 10,000 followers. Yeah, I've always struggled with that. I look at this and I'm like, 900 followers, man. I don't even want to take the time to try and grow it. But yeah, if you guys want to follow me, feel free to do so. But yeah, let me go ahead and try and buy Elon again, because that's what I'm trying to do. I want to buy $13, $13 worth. All right, wait. 13. All right, let me bring this over here so I can enter my password. If you guys want to buy some Profit Apparel gear, feel free to do that. It does help out the channel. All right, order was filled. So now I hold now I hold 30 million. It should be 30 or 31 million, 32 million Elon. And that's what we're going to sit on, which is worth $25. So we will let that sit. Again, I'm going to try and hold $25 of everything that's out there, and we're going to see what they can be if some things really blow up in the next 5 years or 10 years, because it's not going to be any cost to me, right? It's not going to be a crazy cost to me. Just imagine if you got into some of these positions. Like, again, I talked about, thank you for subscribing. We're getting a lot of subscribers, I think. I talked about this in the past, and oh wait, I thought I still had it on here. But basically, like where the price is right now, let's say, what is the price at 0.002? Let's say 0.003. Let's round it up, even though rounding it would still kind of round down, I think. But if we had, where was I going with this? If you invest, if you invest in at the beginning, which the beginning, I think it had 9 or 10 zeros. So 0.0000, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go with 9, and then we'll have a 1 there. If we invested at that point, let's say you invested $1 into it. So let's see. 1 divided by this. 1 divided by that, you would get 10 billion. You get 10 billion coins. That is nothing. That is a lot. Obviously, you get a lot of coins, but what is that worth right now? So what it would be worth right now would be if we went and multiplied 10 billion, or took 10 billion and multiplied it by the current price. I don't know why it come out at the 300%. You would have $300,000 off of a $1 investment in the beginning of Shiba Inu. That's why I think it's always great to maybe throw a little bit in there, throw $5 into a position that could be something big. You never know. Things that could be burned off 100% or 50% or whatever it ends up being. I understand that some things could be a rug pull, but if you invest $2 into something, or $1 into something, or $5 into something, it's a low risk for a high reward. And I'm not saying that you go out and just invest into everything, but you never know what a lot of these cryptocurrencies could be with a ton of their popularity. Especially, literally, I've been live for an hour and 13 minutes, and I've had maybe 14, 15 people ask me about Elon, and they're all different people. So if everybody's asking me about Elon, then it's showing out of 200 people that were here, 15 people are talking about Elon. So if we look at the amount of people in the in the U.S. and just do that same percentage and say there's a lot of people that are talking about Elon, right? And not just Elon the person. I mean, do they have a Twitter? Dogelon? How do you spell that? How do you spell it? Dogelon. How do you spell it? Dogelon. So, okay. I was gonna say Doge Elon, but it's Dogelon. Where's Twitter at? Dogelon Mars. How many followers do they have? 520,000 followers. So that's crazy, right? I'll follow them and see what information they have. So that's what I'm saying. You have a lot of people that are following these positions. And I think it definitely shows some potential in some of these. Do you think Shiba Inu can hit 1 cent with all the upcoming projects, Amazon, Shibaverse, Robinhood? Not this year. No, I don't think it will, unless they decide to enter the Shibaverse, right? To enter the metaverse, they're going to burn off a significant amount of coins. I still don't think 1 cent is possible right now. Until we get to a level where we're looking at probably, I don't know, 1 trillion, 10 trillion coins at max. Um, we're stuck in this place of not getting to 1 cent. Losing zeros, yeah, it's definitely a possibility. You know, um, but the issue that we have here is, are we getting to 1 cent? A lot of people want to know, are we getting to 1 cent? And I think we have to look out kind of like years in order to understand if we're going to get to 1 cent. So not every Shiba holder 1 million plus. Wait, every Shiba holder 1 million plus of them can buy $100 of SHIB each month. If we have the money to buy other things to buy when it is red, we can burn. Is that million, billion, trillion? Yeah, five trillion would be a small effect. And the thing that we want to have, and I talked about this in my last video, is a consistent burn. I understand that we can all grab things and just have it happen now, and most people want, the money to hit their account now. They want to wake up one day and all of a sudden it's 300 million, but it's not going to be that easy, right? It's going to be a level to where the best way to have this work out is a slow and steady burn, right? So I would say I want to see this at least happen in 2 years. I don't want it to happen next year. I want it to happen in 2 years, because the faster it happens, the quicker the decrease happens, right? And I don't want that to be the case, because again, I am not going to sell all of my coins. I'm selling at certain portions or certain points, and I will have probably 5 million left over for wherever this gets to, right? If things start to really, Elon Pumper's going to all YouTubers. What? But I don't even know where I was going at now. If we're gonna have the possibility of getting to a penny or a dollar, there's always that possibility we could see more and more of a burn as time goes on. So just like you would with Bitcoin, keep some of it, right? If you feel as though you gained a decent amount, you got to $200,000, and now you want to sell out everything, keep 1 million coins and just sit on it. Don't do anything with it. Sit on it. And I guarantee what you will see is some massive positivity as time goes on. Yes, you gained 190,000, right? Because let's say you had 20 million coins, right? You kept 1 million, 200,000, right? That's simple math, right? You're keeping 1 million coins. So say you did that. Well, now this 1 million coins, 10 years from now, after maybe, or 10 years from then, where it already hit $1, now you're at a level to where you're like, okay, or well, I wouldn't say $1. Let's say I have to do the math the right way. One penny, right? That would be 200,000, I think. Yeah. If you had 20 million, 1 penny, correct me if I'm wrong, but now it hit 1 penny and now it goes up to $1. Well, now you have $5 million that you could have gained out of it, or $1 million, sorry, because you kept the 1 million coins. So you keeping 1 million coins now got you to $1 million after profiting $190,000 out of it, right? So I think it's tough to say, hey, if you have $1 million or $2 million in there, that you should just sell all of it and put it all in there. I think you have to keep some. You always have to keep some. In every single instance where you saw me sell something, I always keep some. Gitcoin, I sold 300 coins, kept 100. Harvest Finance, I sold 20 coins, kept 30, right? I haven't sold Shiba Inu yet. But certain positions, I will sell some and keep the rest. I would say the only position that I sold all of it would be Cosmos. Cosmos, I sold a portion of it, and then it increased a little bit more, and I sold the rest of it. And the reason why I did that was because it resisted away from that level multiple times, and it did it again, right? So I could have put that back in there at a low level of like 31, and then seeing that increase to the levels that it's at now, which is like 35 or 36. Any good apps or websites that analyze crypto sentiment? I don't know of any. Slow and steady burn gives the coin more value. Yes, exactly. If you do it too quick, it drops very quick. If you do it over time, it'll probably drop over time. But actually, there's a possibility it could drop over time, but then there's also that strong possibility that it can continue to gain depending on if they're going to continue those burns. So like some coins will set a burn max, right? Where I saw a SafeMoon version 1, the burn max that they had was like 25 trillion. And that would have gotten you to a great great price or a great amount that you had, because I had like 25 million of, and I still have like 20 million or something. But as you're looking into a lot of these positions, I feel like I'm losing my train of thought here. Where was I going with this? Jesus. I tend to read comments while I'm talking, and it's more value. Yeah, as time goes on, instead of it actually decreasing, right, you'll see them burn off more and more coins, not to a level to where they're just burning off trillions. Now they're getting to the level to where billions are held there. That's the billions of circulating supply. Well, now you're burning off billions and you're getting to a millions of circulating supply. Well, now it's getting more and more scarce to own Shiba Inu. So the people that own millions of coins, they're worth $100 per coin. Well, $100 per coin, and you held on to a million coins that whole entire time. You can tell me what that is, right? $100 million from just holding on to a million coins for however many years. So I'm telling you, I think these are going to be some of the burn coins that we see here are going to be the biggest gainers as like myself, as I get into like my 40s, right? When I'm 40 years old, I know that I will have millions of dollars in coins here, right? And we can go back to these videos and see the same thing. You know, we'll basically see that, you know, I created these videos, and now 10 years from now, we're talking about Shiba Inu. We're talking about Shiba Inu increasing to $100. And it's like, well, I don't think it can get to $100. The market cap's insane and all that other stuff. So you remember when Shiba Inu was at 0.00003 cents? Well, now it's at $100. What happened to all those negative comments that we've seen? Well, now we have negative comments on the fact that it won't ever get to $200, right? There's always the negative aspect to things, and it bothers me, but that's just the way you know, the world is. People like negativity. They function off of negativity. The only way they get through their day is with negativity. GYEN. Sorry if I missed your. I understand if I miss it. I have long-winded answers, so I'm sorry about that. So what we're looking at here is 100% of the supply is out there. That's great. You know, 2.7 billion circulating supply. You can see that that's the first thing that I always look at. 2.73 billion, and currently we're at a low point. Well, not really. I don't know if it's a absolute low point, but it's at a low price, right? A low market cap. I don't know if you can get it everywhere. You can get it on Coinbase. You can get it on Uniswap. I'm surprised that you can just get it on Coinbase and you can't get it on a lot of other areas. But you can get it there. Currently, it's at 0.008 cents or almost 9 cents, 0.009 cents. It's kind of similar to Picoin for me in price, I guess, and also in circulating supply, because the total circulating supply is 2 billion. And currently we're seeing at less than a penny. So the market cap is very, very low. Can this increase? It has a ton of potential, right? I don't know what the history shows. So let's see what the history shows here. There's only been a couple of times to where it has increased to over a penny, right? It went up to about 2 or 3 cents. And what's crazy is this does have a ton of potential to increase a lot more. So I don't know why it's not. It has history all the way back from March of 2021 and doesn't have as much push, I guess, probably because it's not available in many markets. So when it does get available in many markets, besides just Coinbase, it can show a massive increase. So I would say that for me, I can see some potential in this coin. Now, I don't know any of the detail behind the use case or anything like that, but I can definitely see some potential in this coin, even though the last however many months have been flat at some of these levels of 0.008 or 0.007 or wherever that is. You can definitely see some massive growth potential through this coin in the next maybe couple of years once it catches on that this is at a very, very low price. Most people get into things that have a low market cap and a low fully diluted market cap. So what's crazy to me is that nobody is making this move into this position with so much potential on it, right? So will I make a move? Sure, why not? That seems like a position that people can buy. You can buy like $100 worth and get a decent size portfolio of it. And you can also see it get to a level of $1 or $2 and profit, $30,000, $60,000 off of it, off of a $100 investment, $200 investment, right? So, yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I think I have it on my list already as something that is investable because a lot of times I go over to Coinbase and I'll go to trade and I'll go to things that have a low market cap, a very low market cap, and some that have high potential. So some of these are definitely on my list, right? You know that Krill is on my list. You know that I had Bounce token, but it did decrease, and now it's at a level of $27 million market cap, which shows a lot of potential. It's just these prices, right? You show so much more out of it for a longer term by investing a little bit. You invest a little bit, you risk a little, gain a lot. So it looks good. I'm not going to complain about it. It looks really good. Sorry for not answering your question. I realized that you were asking for a while. You bought $1,000 worth. Then that must have been what, like 100,000? Yeah, you probably have 100,000 coins there. So yeah, I'm probably going to buy some of that. And by probably, I mean, sure. Let's go ahead and buy $100 worth. Maybe I shouldn't buy on Coinbase because if I buy on Coinbase, it's going to charge me not a lot, but it will be a significant amount that I will be losing out on. But I don't have any ability to buy on any other platform there, so it would get me 10,000 here if I bought 100 right now, which is not bad. I don't know where I came up with the 30,000 mark. I think I was basing it off of Picoin, but I invested at Picoin at multiple levels. So, why not? Why not? I don't know if I should buy 300 though. Because I always get, maybe I should just put my foot in there. Yeah, you know what? Let's just buy 100. Why not here? Coinbase fee. I hate that fee of $3.84, but we'll live with it. Come on. Yeah, I think it was on my list, and every time I say that I'm going to go buy it, I don't do it. So I figure I might as well just do it right now and get my foot in the door, and then afterwards I'll make a heavier move as I do see more potential in it. So, yeah. Gwen is based on yen. I think it spikes when people thought. And people think that they thought something else. Something I heard in the past. Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, exactly. Buy in advance. I'll buy a couple. I'll buy a couple, and then we'll do a little bit more research to see what it actually is and see what the full potential of it is. Um, I just hope it's not. You said it's tied to the when is based on the yen. So I just hope we don't see the price, just stay the same, like it's more of a stable coin, because that's what it looked like. And if it is, then stop paying the high fees on regular Coinbase. I would love to stop paying the high fees, but if my bank account could freaking link to uh, Coinbase Pro, then we would be great. But I can't. I can't link it to Coinbase Pro. So the only thing I'm forced to do is just eat the fees, which sucks. But yeah, we'll see how that does play out. I got to see how that ties to it, because again, where you see this price of it, right? If it's staying around this level to where it's really tied to 0.009 ish, then that might be a problem to where things are stable. And I think that might be the case. Don't know why I didn't see that now. Yeah, stable coin. Oh yeah, it's a peg stable coin. All right, so I'll have to see a price increase out of it. So yeah, that's gonna be tough to see a price increase because it's a stable coin. That's why. That's why. Well, I mean, no matter what, I think it will be good. But either way, um, that's why you only invest a small portion. But yeah, when you think of yen, if you're investing a large portion into it, it's not something that's going to move based on the fact that the market cap's so low. If you see things that are level like that, a lot of times they are something that's pegged to the dollar or to a certain currency. So you had like 15 comments. Most of us should pick Shiba Inu. $1 if you buy 38,000. Are you still buying 38,000 every single day? Is that just click the trade button and select advanced trading. Same exact fees as Coinbase Pro. The issue is that I have to. So if I do that, I can't buy it with the card that I can buy it with. So I have to buy it on Coinbase regular with the card. But when it comes to Coinbase Pro or advanced trading, I use my bank account, which my bank account, that is my main bank account, cannot link to any investment account. So I have to use Coinbase until I have all of my money flow into my new bank account, which is kind of impossible. Your opinion on AMC, how low can it go? How low can it go? It can go a lot lower. I know technicals don't mean anything right now, but I saw and I still see a bounce close to this 200 EMA. I said that there would be a bounce off of the 200 EMA, but the entire market fell down pretty hard. And this fell down to a level of $14 yesterday. So, how low can it go? You can see it at some of these levels. It can get down to where it was at $10. It can get down to, you know, hopefully, I would love for those levels, because then I would buy more once it does get down to sub 10. I would buy a lot more when it gets down to sub 5. That would be phenomenal. But it can definitely go a lot lower. The issue that I see with all of this is, right, it's been shorted, what was it, 12 billion shares over the last 365 days. 12 billion shares out of 25 billion shares total of volume in the last 365 days. That's 47% of the total volume. Yesterday, it wasn't shorted as much as it was previously, but it still was 48%. So as long as they keep shorting this, it can still drop, right? As long as the market keeps pulling back, I mean, it could still drop, right? So it all depends on what the market's going to do. And right now, it's still showing some negativity. And again, we could see grounds for reversal because we've seen so many negative days that we need some sort of positive day. Yesterday was a pretty weird day, how it did decrease and then suddenly, skyrocketed for a lot of different positions. And when I say skyrocketed, I mean it just increased. It didn't actually skyrocket. Um, uh, I'm buying. Wait, I keep buying. I'm approaching 3 billion. Wow, that's amazing. One of the most interesting things is how coins are branding and marketing themselves. Popularity is so important. It absolutely is. If you don't have popularity, your coin is pretty much worthless. You could have the best use case in the world, but if you don't have popularity, it's worthless. I have 1 million SHIB I bought in about October at the top. Well, buy more now. I don't know. I mean, if you buy 1 million SHIB, it's like $10 or something right now, right? Isn't that the case? Or like $20 or something. Yeah, $20 is about 1 million SHIB. And if you bought at the top where it was, let's see, 0.0008. It was at eight. I guess I can already do the math. It's $80. I don't know why I decided to put that in there, but yeah. Wait, is that the right thing, or is it one? Now I'm second guessing my answer here. Oops. Oh, what's going on here? Uh, it's 2 million. So yeah, it was $80. There we go. All right, I got some. Sometimes I second guess myself when you do quick math, like on the fly. I second guess myself. Are his dollars going to appreciate? Hell no, they're not. What does that mean? Where are we coming from here? To understand these increases this morning are based on a 1 day change. Wait, what do you mean? Um, these increases this morning are based on a 1 day change. I don't know where you're coming at here or what you're saying there, but I mean, to we're only seeing a 1 day increase right now after so many days of decreasing. If that's what you're getting at, I'm not sure. I was disgusted with myself for trying to time it. Yeah, I mean it's so difficult because what people will do, and you have to change your mindset because I maybe you have that same mindset and maybe you think about it now differently, but as you see things are increasing, you need to look at them as a form of being fearful, being kind of scared of what's going to happen. In every case, right? There's a lot of people that will, take full profits as they do see any type of large increase. There's a lot of people that had hundreds of thousands into maybe even millions into, Dogecoin, and seeing where it got to at like 20 cents, they made a move out of it, right? They decided to get out at 20 cents and then it went up to 50 cents and they were like, oh man, I got out of the whole thing. So it's not a point of being completely fearful, right? If you're in it and you know that you have potential chances to increase, you take what profits you think are necessary to take and then you leave whatever else you want to on the table. But at the top, at the peak points, you don't find a way to like continue to buy, right? I don't look at that as a way to continue to buy. I mean, there's a lot of cases where people will buy, but for me, if I'm looking to get into a position, there's no way in hell that I'm investing at the peak point. People kept telling me, hey, get into Bitcoin now. It's at $67,000. You need to get into Bitcoin now. I said, no, I am not doing that. There is no freaking way. And it came down to $29,000. And I said, see, that it doesn't make sense to invest into something at new all-time highs. I understand it found a way to continue to go higher from 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 to almost to 70. But then as you start to see it really stand still and not make any moves from there. You have to, step back and say, I'll lose money if I get into this, right? There's a lot of times where I have made that mistake, but you have to look into a lot of your investments as being more fearful at the top and being more cautious. And at the bottom, look at that as a buying opportunity, right? Uh, I understand you don't want to ride things down to the bottom like we're doing with AMC and GME and SOS apparently and ZOM, right? You don't want to ride things down to the bottom, and a lot of times you hit whatever your profit level is and you get out of the position, but certain positions are different. But then when you think about getting into Shiba Inu, if you bought at the top, I understand it has the potential to continue to run, but you didn't buy a crazy amount at the top. You bought $80 worth, which is insane, but now you can lower your cost basis. If you bought $80 more of that, you would lower your cost basis by a hell of a lot. So it's, and I would say, for me, if I bought $80 worth, I would always go above and beyond, and I would probably try and buy double that. Um, it depends how much I buy. And if I buy double it at a very low price, I lower my cost basis a hell of a lot. Because basically, um, if you take in three sections and you say you have $80 that's worth, let's say a dollar, and then you have $160 that's worth 25 cents, right? It's going to gravitate more towards that 25 cents and be very close to that 25 cents because 60% of your investment is in, or 66% of your investment is in at 25 cents versus being at a dollar. So it's going to be closer to that point than it is to a dollar. That makes sense? I will start accepting SHIB for my contract work and force people to pay me in SHIB. I'll say, give me SHIB or give me death. What? I mean, if you're telling them to give you death, I hope you mean on their end, not on your end. I'm still buying more. Yeah, I'll tell you what. If it does go lower and we gain a zero, I will hold up to 200 million. So I'll buy another 80 million, and hold 200 million, and then my strategy will change, and I'll go over a new exit plan, and all of that. So we'll see. Right now, I'm holding $3,000 worth. I think it's 3,000. It might be 2,000 at this point. Let's go back here. Yeah, 2,500 at this point that I am holding, and I could hold more. Right. I would like to see this go lower, and if we gain a zero, then it will be very cheap for me to buy millions of coins. And instead of spending $1,000, like if we gain a zero, instead of spending $1,000, I may only spend $100. I understand you have levels of losing a zero as well, or gaining a zero. I mean, I've held SHIB for 93 days, and my is 0.000297 down from 0.005. Okay. Yeah, so you lowered your cost basis a lot. Looking forward to where's that at? Looking forward to hearing your new exit plan. So you're saying that it's going to drop and we're going to gain a zero. Is that what you're saying? I'm holding $40,000 worth now. $40,000 worth of Shiba Inu right now. That could be spread across so many different areas. I mean, for me, I guess you're looking for a quicker exit plan. Maybe your exit plan, instead of being 5 years, is more or less I don't know, 2 years, because that can move very, very quickly. You gain a zero out of that. If you're gaining 40,000, if you're holding $40,000 worth right now, even going up to gaining a zero, you would basically hit over that $100,000 mark easily by gaining that zero, or sorry, losing the zero. I feel like AMC. You said cap? You think she's not holding? Sorry, he's not holding. 80,000. What's 80,000? Why did I say 80,000? 40,000. And future's looking rough. I'm looking to promote. Matthew, what do you think about CRV coin? It's up 21% on the day. Thank you for subscribing. Everybody that has subscribed, I appreciate it. Let me go ahead and look up. Where's it at? CRV. Is this it? I'll have to look into it a lot more because, yeah, I'll have to look into it a lot more. Right now, you're looking at, let's say, 3 billion, 3.3 billion of total supply or max supply. Current total supply is 1.6. So you had to have some that is not available. But what you're looking at now is 454 million total circulating supply, I guess. I mixed all the words up. Circulating supply there. What we're seeing right now is a $1.3 billion market cap. Let's look at the history of where this has gone. We've seen this at levels of 60 cents all the way up to $2 or $3, $4, even a high recently of $6.50 before decreasing. So yes, has potential to increase. I don't know their mindset on adding coins, what they're going to do, because only 14% of the supply is out there. The fully diluted market cap is around that 10 million or $10 billion mark, which starts to get like a little bit iffy with me, right? A $10 billion market cap is more on the higher level, and I would like to see it, one, get to $10 billion and surpass $10 billion to show that it has potential above that. But right now, at the levels that it's at, it shows a good bit of potential at the current circulating supply. So without adding on any more, which I don't know what's the process there, you do have lock total value. So yeah, I'll have to look into this more because it is a DAO. Let's look at the amount of holders that are in there. So you have a pretty substantial wallet that's holding 7%, 7.3%. Another one that's holding 6%. And another wallet that's holding 34%. What wallet is that? That's a lot. Yeah, it's holding 1.687 million. 1.687 million, which shows as basically the total, close to the total supply, total max supply there. It's weird. Yeah, I have no solid opinion on that. I can't really give a huge opinion on it, but where it stands, I'll have to look into it a little bit more because it's a DAO. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, thank you for that super chat. I really appreciate that a lot. It just says thanks. You're welcome. So yeah, it looks like it's up 12%, not 20. The market cap's up 21%, but everything looks like it's up 12%. Where's the markets that it's available? So Coinbase, Gate.io, Binance. So yes, again, it has potential, right? Just to see that price and where this could potentially go. Let me look at, wait, where's the history at? So from August 2020. So it has a little bit of history behind it, shows a little bit of positivity, which is good. And it's following with the rest of the crypto market. So you have some potential to see that increase, especially off of some of these lows here of about $2+ $2.70-ish cents. So yeah, I mean, you can see something pretty big. Maybe I would say a 30% return, very short term, maybe 60%. If you're looking maybe a month out, month and a half. Fabian, your money. Wait, Fabian, wait, your money, your call. Okay. AMC is hopefully a short-term play than SHIB. Hopefully a shorter term play than SHIB. Well, yeah, I hope it goes less than 10 years. Yes. I don't want to have that much money held up for 10 years because I feel like that can gain so much more out of it. If I gain, you know, hopefully the max amount that I want to gain is like $3 million from it. If I can gain that much from it, which I know is a lot, if I can gain that much from it, then I'm all for it. I'm all for that move. Um, and I'll also put a lot more back into AMC and hold AMC for the long term for life. Like there's never going to be an instance to where I sell that AMC once I put the money back into it. Maybe when it gets, let's say, if it falls back down to 50 or 20 or whatever, wherever it ends up getting to, that's where I'll make that move. But yeah. Um, what do you think about Yoshi? Uh, I haven't looked into it, but let's take a quick look. Or maybe I have actually. Current amount you're looking at 375 trillion. Is that right? The max that you have here is billion, million, trillion, quadrillion. So one quadrillion. Are do you have some that's burned off? Is that the case that you're looking at here? So you have one quadrillion, but let's look at the holders. We're probably going to see a dead wallet here. Yes, we do have a dead wallet where 62% of it is actually burned off. So that's good. I don't know the rate of where they're going to burn it or how often it's burned or anything like that. But you have 423,000 addresses that are holding it and nothing that's over 3% besides that dead wallet, which is a really, really good sign. If we go to some of these, uh, sorry, let me go back to here. If we go to some of the markets that you can get it on, gate.io, I probably will be buying it because you never know what this could be. So 0.000000004, you probably can get a decent amount for a low price. Or sorry, for a low amount that you're spending. So it looks like it has potential. Obviously, where it is now, being at 169 million market cap, and even at a fully diluted market cap, seeing it at 451 million, it's still showing a ton of value out of it. However, the fully diluted market cap should never happen. The total supply should be out there, right? That should be the problem that I'm having with this is that that's supposed to be a dead wallet, but the total supply is not updated. The total supply should be 375,000 or 375 trillion versus being one quadrillion. So that's where I get a little bit weirded out is the fact that this is not updated if this is truly a dead wallet. Is this really a wallet where people don't have a key, or is it a wallet where someone actually does have a key there and holds 62% of it? Because it's not, you know what I mean? Like it's not adjusting, and that amount is still out there. It's just not active. So that's something that really concerns me. It should be, if it's dead, it should have that updated price. So like if we go back to here and we type in, Shiba, let me type in Yoshi up here because I think I might buy it. It's another one of those positions that you never know. Uh, what's the ticker symbol? Oh yeah, it's Yoshi. All right, so if we go back to here and we go back to Shiba Inu, you see how that says 1 billion or 1 quadrillion. Shiba Inu has a total supply of 589 trillion. This means that as you look into, let's see, let's go back here. As you look into this information here, it's going to show you that it has 1 quadrillion, but it's going to show you also that the holders have this dead wallet, burned off. 41% is actually burned off. So that means the overall amount will be what shows on here. So that's why I get a little bit concerned with that. But um, nonetheless, it's one of those positions that could be burning off a heck of a lot and then all of a sudden introduce everything. So I don't know. Um, what the hell just happened to AMC? It's 9 o'clock. Oh, huge buy wick. So you probably have a lot of volume compared to no, you don't have a lot of volume. You have a low amount of volume and a huge wick all the way up to a high here of 1663. Yeah, 1663, and then this low point where it closed at 1605. So it had a decent sized increase and came back to earth and then started to level out here or slowly increase, right? You're seeing small candlesticks there. So I don't know what that was. I would say it's usually an influx of volume, but typically you see that at like 801. You'll see a large jump or a larger jump at like 801. So yeah, you have 23,000 shares worth of volume versus everything else that's in the single digit thousands. And then you see this one candlestick that's 1,400 in volume, but you know, it's not really that far away from any other candlestick that's there. So that's a crazy wick, yes. 25 minutes till the casino opens. Yes, 25 minutes. Hell is going on with AMC? I don't know. I have no idea. All right. How's everybody doing today? I mean, we have 226 people here and we got 248 likes. If you could hit that like button, get those likes up. I would love to have 300 likes. I think yesterday we got very close. I think it was. I think, or we might have had 300 likes. I don't know, but we got very close, I believe. And eventually we got 300 likes after the fact. Any info on Ren coin? Not that I know of, but let's check it out. Yeah, I try and so the issue that I have now, right? I talk about AMC all the time, right? I like to talk about AMC, but know that I probably won't have many video titles that are AMC related because I know that they try and really suppress a lot of those. And also, we're seeing like we saw so many accounts get completely banned because of that. And I don't want that to happen. I will talk about AMC. It's just not going to be something that's like in the title and in the thumbnail too much of the live streams. It's going to be more or less mostly cryptocurrency related. But then we're going to also talk about the stock market as well. As long as the stock market starts coming back, then we'll see more about the stock market. But we will have a mix. So even though I'm talking about crypto here, I will also talk about, uh, the stock market as well. So we're seeing Ren at 29 cents. I did talk about this in the past and said that it was a decent sized position. Currently, it's at 298 million market cap. Even the fully diluted market cap is 294 million. It shows a lot of potential because you're looking at a total max supply of 1 billion. 1 billion coins and 100% of the supply is out there, which is a great sign. This shows a huge amount of potential, no dilution. And if we look at some of the history, we can see the history shows well above $1. Thank you for becoming a member, Mr. The original. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. But we do have a level to where this did increase up to about $1.80. So seeing it at 29 cents shows a lot of potential. And you can buy it on different platforms. You can buy it on Coinbase, Binance, Gate.io, wherever you want to buy it, and actually have a decent increase there. So I said as a position or for a position that has potential, I was going to invest into this and I forgot about it, to tell you the truth. So right now is probably a really, really good time because I said I was going to invest in at a higher point. So I'm glad that I waited. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and like make that move. Not now, but I will make it. If I don't do it now, then I'm not going to do it ever. I'm about to take the money that I put in uh, GYEN and put it into here, just because obviously um, that just doesn't it doesn't move. The other position that I went into was a stable coin that I didn't think about. He's on Twitch. Yes, I'm on Twitch. Live viewers and follow. Yeah, I'm on Twitch, guys. So you can go over there and follow me on that platform. Buy today, red or green. So the SPY pre-market is red. The SPY pre-market right now is red. Um, it is. I guess the price isn't updating on Google. Pre-market is red. Are we going to see it red or green? We did see a bounce off of the 15 moving average. Looking at the month charts. Um, so where we stand, I hope that we see something green, but it looks like it's trending more towards being a red day, um, and actually hitting that level yet again. Maybe finding that touch point. So I don't know. It's tough to say. I feel like in these down markets, a lot of um, technical analysis doesn't mean anything here. Everything's just falling. I think based on a lot of institutional selling, but that's just me. It's gonna be purple today. Yes. Which app or website you use to trade? What are you talking about? Trade cryptocurrency or trade stocks? Stocks, I use Webull. Cryptocurrency, I use a plethora of platforms. I use Gate.io, Coinbase Pro. I also trade within wallets as well, but those aren't really well known to people on YouTube. I mean, they're well known. They're just my platforms, or my wallets are not shown here because they're on my phone. I mean, I could bring them up, but yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to hop off here. Frosted Flakes or Lucky Charms? Uh, so this is a difficult question because Lucky Charms are delicious, but they cut the roof of your mouth, and I can't handle that. So I have to go with Frosted Flakes. I mean, either way, I go with Frosted Flakes. Actually, Frosted Flakes are definitely it, but you have to eat them quick because they get like really really soggy. All right, so I hear my kids upstairs. They're gonna be getting out of here. I understand that I'm stopping before the market opens, but I also have some things I need to get to for my 9 to 5. Eventually, we won't have to do that, and we'll go until about 10 o'clock. I probably will have a break, but I'll keep the stream going, and I'll go up there and say bye to them, and then we'll come back down here and finish the rest of the day. Oh, I'm glad you're moving. That's what my watch is telling me. I'm not moving. I didn't move at all. Frosted Flakes all day. That's what it's about. Cut the roof of your mouth. You eating with a knife? No, you never heard that. You never heard that. Frost. Uh, what is it? Not Lucky Charms. Why did I say Lucky Charms? I thought it was Geez, what's that cereal? I can't think of the cereal name now. Captain Crunch. That's the one. Captain Crunch cuts the roof of your mouth. I totally blanked there. I thought you were saying that, but I read that Lucky Charms as Captain Crunch. So Frosted Flakes, definitely. Lucky Charms, I like Lucky Charms, but Frosted Flakes are every time. My my favorite cereal, I would say, and I know we jumped into a different conversation here. Um, Captain Crunch wasn't even an option. I don't know why I was thinking about Captain Crunch, but it does cut the roof of your mouth. But anyways, favorite is the s'more cereal by Post. So that's my all-time favorite, hands down. You ever have that, you will never have another cereal in your life. So much sugar though, it's way too much. Yeah, Captain Crunch will exactly. Lucky Charms are magically delicious. What have we been talking about here? Recovery markets are crashing. So I said crypto market recovery. So the markets here are crashing, but if you see the crypto market, a lot of things are green today. A ton of things are green today. You look at your whole entire portfolio and things are up 10%, 6%, 20%, 10%. Like they're up a lot. So I'm not saying the overall markets. I said crypto market recovery. And I don't even think this is a full recovery. We're just seeing a little bit of a green push, kind of like a false break in what I think it is. But yeah, the overall um, market, when we talk about crypto and stocks, I understand stocks are falling, crypto is slowly increasing. It's S'more cereal by Post. I think that's the brand. But yeah, it's phenomenal. I usually get it every time I go, but we don't have it right now. I got Reese's Puffs, which I'm probably gonna have a bowl of when I go upstairs. All right, guys, I have to get out of here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. A really good stream today. We almost got to 300 likes. And thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the memberships. Anybody that wants to join the Discord group, feel free to do so. Also, if you guys want to pick up some not financial advice merch, feel free to do it. I'm gonna try and offer some discounts to people on the in the Patreon. So if you join the Patreon, you'll find a way to get that discount code, promotional code, and hopefully, we can, you know, what? I gotta stop reading comments. Hopefully, we can just do something big there. And if you have one of these shirts or you have any of my shirts, feel free to take a picture with it. Tag me on Twitter. I would love to see if anybody does get it because I do see a couple of purchases going through, but I don't see